Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Earlier this week, Claire Tippins shared a princess nickname generator, 3 pictures of her dog wearing a tutu, and 2 online quizzes, including what candy is your dream castle made of? Claire, your sharing has tipped the sugar scale and turned into oversharing. But have no fear, princess. Geico has something worth sharing with your internet kingdom, like how you could save hundreds on your car insurance just by visiting geico.com. No magic wand required. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Blog Talk Radio.
Writing your book is the easy part. Promoting your book so readers can find and purchase it is the hard part. Welcome to the Author Chat Show, hosted by author-publisher Lynda D. Brown. Follow us at www.facebook.com/authorchat. And to contact the show to promote your book, contact me at theauthorchatshow@gmail.com. Stay tuned and listen to today's show.
Good morning and welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Author Chat Show. I'm your host, Lynda D. Brown. My guest today is author Ellen Frazer-Jameson. Ellen is stopping by the Author Chat Show to chat about her new book, 7 Steps to Fabulous. Are you red carpet ready? Upgrade your life now. This is Ellen's first time on the Author Chat Show, and we'll be right back to chat with her about her book after a word from today's sponsor.
How would you like to own your own health and wellness business with celebrities like Shaquille O'Neal, Chris Brown, Snoop Dogg, Jennifer Lopez, UFC fighters Brandon Vera, Houston Alexander, DWTS's Alfonso Riviero, singer B. Howard, and MMA fighter Rich Rigmadden promoting your business for you? How would you like to share amazing, great-tasting products with your friends and family and make extra money and get free products? How would you like to earn weekly and monthly bonuses? What about getting your share of equity in this billion-dollar company? For more information, log on to www.whatareyouyoueating.info.
All right, welcome back to the show. For those of you just tuning in, my guest today is author Ellen Frazer-Jameson. Ellen is stopping by the show to chat about her new book, Fabulous. Are you red carpet ready? Upgrade your life now. Ellen, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Lynda. Good to be with you today.
It is wonderful to have you on the show, Ellen. Ellen, you have quite a history behind you. I understand you're a former BBC broadcaster. Is that correct?
Absolutely. I did a late night live show, which was in fact the largest one in Europe at that time. And I really love broadcasting. It's a great way to connect with your audience, and you really feel like you're speaking one-to-one, even when you have an audience of millions.
Absolutely. Well, with that being said, Ellen, how do you feel about the internet now being able to broadcast all over the world? Because with this show, I actually pick up authors from Australia. I've had somebody from South Africa on the show. So, do you feel that this is a help or a hindrance to those in the broadcasting business?
No, it is a totally different way of making connection with your readers. And as far as I'm concerned, the issues that we talk about are so universal. We are finding more and more that we're all the same. You know, globally, we reach out, we talk to people, they are experiencing the same things as we are. And you just are getting that wonderful reach of people. And such a richness it brings. I think that, you know, to be able, like you do, to have authors from all over the world is an absolute privilege. And I love the fact that maybe I'm not just being heard here in Miami Beach, in the United States, in Florida, but out there into infinity and beyond.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I have to tell you, Ellen, I am a huge fan of BBC. I watch it. I'm blessed to be able to watch it with the cable subscription that I have on a regular basis. So this is just wonderful to actually have you on the show.
Thank you. It is really still the premier broadcasting, and I have to say that having worked for them, I really feel that I'm able to take that experience and expertise to any other area and feel proud of what I did and know that the BBC is heard throughout the world again and goes out to people in all kinds of situations that they know that the BBC is reaching out to them. It's a wonderful broadcaster.
It's wonderful, wonderful. Now, Ellen, tell us a little bit about yourself, other than what we just discussed. How long have you been writing?
Well, I've been writing all my life. I actually, I'm one of those people who, from a very young child, I mean, maybe around the age of 7, I was writing almost every day. I was writing stories. I was writing essays in school. It was always the thing that I chose to do. And when I left education and discovered that I could actually be paid to do what I loved doing, that was an incredible bonus. And from there, I had a career which spanned national newspapers in Britain, what we used to call Fleet Street, although generically that's no longer there. And writing for magazines, and doing series, doing book translations, anything to do with writing. It's a basic skill which I honestly believe if we have it, we never need to go hungry. We can always work because we are writers. That's the basic skill set.
Absolutely, I agree with that 100%. Now, with that being said, Ellen, tell us, what inspired you to write 7 Steps to Fabulous? Are you red carpet ready? Upgrade your life now.
It was really, I started to do it for my goddaughter. She and I were going together on a cruise. She was just around about 21. It was a treat for her birthday. And she was saying to me, I get to be you now. I get to be dressed up every day on the cruise and have a fabulous life. And I told her, Michelle, darling, you don't have to be on a cruise to have a fabulous life. We all can have one every single day. And I began to think, what is it about the fact that, people so often say to me, where are you going? Are you going somewhere important? Do you have an interview? And I say, I'm here. This is already what's important. And I try not to wait for the best before I actually do something special in the way that I dress, in the way that I do my makeup, my hair. The last thing I did before you and I went on air now was to brush my hair and put on lipstick. And I do know that we're on the radio. But it makes me feel better.
Exactly. I love that, because when you feel like you look good, I mean, that just takes your day to me in a whole different direction. Now I think we've all experienced bad hair days. Isn't it sad that one bad hair day can just wreck your whole week?
Well, yeah. I mean, I just think that life is so full of possibilities. I left my house this time last week. I was going to a fundraiser for Hillary Clinton in downtown Miami. And when I got there, it turned out that Hillary wasn't there at all, but she'd sent her husband along. And I got the opportunity to talk to Bill Clinton talked to him about another of my books, which dealt with some issues that he was mentioning in his speech. I got to take a photograph with him, chat to him, give him a copy of the book, which he promised to take home to Hillary. And I'm sure that's just what she needs, another book on her night table. I mean, how horrible if one had just locked along there in leggings without the hair done and makeup on. You just never know what is coming next in life. You've got to look fabulous and be out there and ready to take the opportunities.
There you go. Absolutely. You have a quote in your book, it's right there in the introduction, by the fabulous Coco Chanel, and it says, a girl should be two things, classy and fabulous. I so agree with that. Unfortunately, as we look at this newer generation, the younger generation, with all the tattoos and the piercings, oh my God.
I was so delighted. I came home the other evening. I've been somewhere. I think I've been to the opera, and one of the lovely young ladies on the security at my building said to me, when I grow up, I want to be like you. You got class and you enjoy your life. And I thought, wow, I mean, she had seen that, I go in and out of the building. I'm always dressed. I'm always made up. And, I just loved the fact that she had already put it into her head that when she grows up, she wants to be like me.
Wonderful. Because, Ellen, I think a lot of these young girls, they need role models to look up to really, I still have a day job, and unfortunately I work with a lot of these young ladies, and it's just mind-boggling to me as I see them coming into a office environment, and we basically, I do my author publishing radio stuff during the day, and I have a 3:30 to midnight job, and I see these young ladies coming in with 4-inch heels, cocktail basically dresses or club dresses that they would wear going to the club, and and the first thing that I think is they have absolutely nobody in their life that to tell them how to dress. And it's just really sad as we see these younger girls. They seem lost to me, Ellen.
Right. One of my first jobs in newspapers, I was a feature writer, and there was a lady in the fashion department, and she was one of those people that everyone was terrified of, a bit like an early version of Anna Wintour,
Oh, okay.
This lady used to arrive every morning going to the fashion department, walking through the main open office on the way to her exclusive office. She would be wearing a hat, a big picture hat. She would wear gloves. She would carry a little purse, she would be wearing a tailored suit. And that's where I was looking and saying, when I grow up, I want to be like you.
Exactly. Now, in your book,
we have to be the role models. And that's why, as I said to you, I did this for Michelle, and just to show her, we can all be fabulous. It's not about having money. It's not about being a celebrity. It's not about the right weight or the right age, which, age creeps up on us. And what's the alternative?
Exactly.
So the fact is that these, we need to be showing. I've loved every stage of my life. I have to be honest and say that I've really enjoyed every single thing I've done. And when one door closes, I've looked so much forward to what is going to happen next. Bring on the next bit, Britt. I want to continue this wonderful adventure. It's just been an absolute treat to be able to do so many things that I want to do. And like I said, the basic for me, and we're talking to authors here, is that writing skill. You can make your life happen, will it into creation, whatever you want to do.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%, Ellen. Now, in your book, you have 7 steps, like the title says, to get to fabulous, okay? So let's talk very briefly, because we don't want to give it away. We definitely want people to log on and get a copy of your book. Let's very briefly go through the steps, and then Ellen's going to read us an excerpt from her book. So step 1, face facts. Tell us what that chapter's about.
Well, the first thing most of us have to do every morning is get up and look in the mirror. And if we're not liking what we see there, then I don't think that we're going to be able to take out with us a face which is going to present itself to the world in an attractive way. So it's really, what I'm asking is, are you more glum than glam? Because the fact is that literally just getting up there, doing the best you can, taking care of all the basic things like having shiny, healthy hair, clean, well-brushed teeth, bright, shiny eyes, eat well, sleep well, look after yourself. And there's no sell-by date on us. As long as we're still here, then we're still in the game. So get out there and do it. That's facing facts.
Wonderful. And then step 2, be ageless. I love that one.
Absolutely. Well, that there is a fountain of youth, and this comes from Sophia Loren, who I think has to be one of the most gorgeous older women. I mean, who would care if you were her age, if you looked and behaved like her, and she says, the creativity you bring to your life and the lives of people you love, when you learn to tap this source, you will truly have defeated age. So, that's what I want to do. Do you act your age or act with grace? There's a question which says, are you a goddess or a god? What a mess.
Oh, I have a couple of people that come to mind with that one. I won't mention them on air. Okay. And so basically what you're saying, Ellen, is it's more of a mindset. Do you feel that's true? You just have to say, you know what? I don't care. Disclaimer here, I'll be 58 years old on Sunday. Wow. Like you, Ellen, I embrace change with this new technology. Honestly, I feel like I'm younger than my son. I feel like I'm in my 30s. I really do. So I think a lot of that is a mindset.
Right. Yeah. I think that, happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I tell you one thing, I never tell anybody my age. And there was a wonderful, funny experience when a newspaper actually printed my age, and the goddaughter I'm telling you about, and also another young member of the family, they were all set to go to every newsagent in town and block out the age in the newspaper. Because there is a whole thing. I mean, I've done a lot of acting, a lot of performance, and there is a prejudice sometimes against a certain age.
Absolutely.
And I don't let that come into my life. I think that a wonderful man who was flirting with me only a couple of days said, "I go for quality, not quantity."
Exactly. And I can understand not sharing your age when you're in the spotlight, because unfortunately we do have those old stigmas, where, she's a certain age, so, she's, me, I'm behind the scenes. I'm so happy with where my life is. It's like, hey, 58 and still moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then again, you are acting as that role model for those other women who are saying, is it too late? Have I gone, no, you're still, we're still in the game. Like I say, we still get to go
Absolutely.
on the road.
Absolutely. Step 3 of your book is bring riches to your life.
Yeah, I have a quote there from Audrey Hepburn, who, doesn't everybody just love her,
Yes.
And she says, always be the leading lady in your own life.
Oh,
I
I
just
like
love
that.
quote, because it's we can do so many things to add value to our lives and surround ourselves with riches. You don't have to go out and spend lots of money and take a lot of the stuff that people take to try to make themselves feel better is actually very toxic to the body.
Right.
I love things that make me feel good. It sounds cliche, but just to be outdoors, to be breathing in the air, to be in the sunshine.
Exactly.
Miami, we're lucky enough to have a lot of it. But also, I like to be that leading lady in my own life, to go to an art gallery, a museum. I'm walking around the museum, I'm looking at the exhibits, I'm sitting in the coffee shop reading a book. I'm in a movie.
Wonderful.
I'm having a great night. And it doesn't cost much. In Britain, certainly we don't charge in our museums. In America, some of them do and some don't. But, museums, art galleries, rehearsals of shows often are looking for audiences before you have to start paying, big money ticket to get into a show. Free performances. There are so many things that we can do. And I do honestly totally believe in art and culture as being the way to enrich our lives. And, even just walking around a beautiful designer shop, taking in the sights and sounds, the smells, the colors, the fabrics. I'm in heaven most of the time, I have to tell you.
That is fabulous. Wonderful. See, it's fabulous. 7 steps to fabulous. That's great.
Yeah.
Listen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, Ellen is going to read an excerpt from her book. So just stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Everybody just hold tight. We'll be right back after a word from today's sponsor.
How would you like to own your own health and wellness business with celebrities like Shaquille O'Neal, Chris Brown, Snoop Dogg, Jennifer Lopez, UFC fighters Brandon Vera, Houston Alexander, DWTS's Alfonso Riviero, singer B. Howard, and MMA fighter Rich Rigmadden promoting your business for you? How would you like to share amazing, great-tasting products with your friends and family and make extra money and get free products? How would you like to earn weekly and monthly bonuses? What about getting your share of equity in this billion-dollar company? For more information, log on to www.whatareyouyoueating.info.
All right, we're back with author Ellen Frazer-Jameson. She's going to be reading from her book, 7 Steps to Fabulous. Are you red carpet ready? Upgrade your life now. Ellen, what page and what chapter are you going to be reading from?
I thought I'd go with chapter 5, step 5, which is identify your dreams. Because as long as we're projecting our lives into the future, then that it gives us a chance to make it be the way that we want it to be.
Okay, get started whenever you're ready.
Okay, so identify your dreams. All your dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. That comes from Walt Disney. Well, there's a man who knew how to create a world. So the questions are you future orientated? Can you envisage yourself living your dreams? Will you commit to the life you want and make it happen? No dream is too big to be impossible. You dream big at the beginning, then the hard work starts. It is often said that success is 99% perspiration and 1% inspiration. But that 1% is important. First comes the desire, then the idea, and these are followed by the ability to make it happen. Action is always called for, and any grand scheme needs planning and preparation. Dreams can come true, don't have a magic wand. Action is the magic word. Often we congratulate ourselves for making a decision, but don't follow up with an action. You might say, right, I'm going on a diet. But the fact is that it's only when you actually go on the diet that there will be any weight loss. Thinking is not action. Decision is not action. Successful generals plan their battles. The legendary US President John F. Kennedy said, there are risks and costs to action, but they are far less than the long-range risks of comfortable inaction. If you are to bring your dreams to fruition, you will need a game plan and a timetable. Work smarter, not just harder. The SMART concept is incorporated into many programs these days and stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, timed. Be specific, identify your dream and write it down. Make it happen. Make it achievable. Be realistic. Create a time frame. There are steps to take. There is a program. We can create a new scenario where we can feel relaxed and in charge simply by changing our thoughts. Be aware of negativity creeping in, because this will lead to self-doubt that makes you question your abilities. The trick to changing your outer circumstance is to change inner awareness. Everything that happens in the physical world is manifested through our thoughts. The past need have no power over the present. High expectations create the energy for success and confidence. And when your thoughts, visions, and actions match each other, you will achieve the positive outcome you deserve. Do at least one thing every day to make your dreams come true. Are you truly confident that you can achieve it? Answer yes, please, and write it on your mirror. Can you identify when you will know the dream has come true? A winning outcome depends upon a well-prepared course of action. Rewards come to those who put in the effort. Identify your dream and the fabulous future you deserve.
Absolutely. Wow. Wow,
So we all
Ellen. Ellen, you know what? Honestly, that's exactly what I did to overhaul and get to where I am now.
Wow.
I got
I'd
so.
like to hear your story sometime, Lynda.
Oh my goodness! I'm definitely getting the notes together for my autobiography, and I've already got the title, and it's basically from I just lost it. How to go from living an ordinary to extraordinary life, and basically I got so tired, Ellen, of just doing the same thing, getting up, going to work, coming home, starting that whole cycle over again. And I finally said, wait a minute, there's got to be more to life than this. And believe it or not, I did exactly what you said. I sat down and I said, now, what is it that you've always wanted to do? Now, those that know me know that I was always an avid reader. So I took and always writing. So I took that love of reading and writing, and I said, you know what? I've always wanted to write a book. That one book that came out in 2006, I now have 8 or 9 books on Amazon, and most of them have been on the bestsellers list. Because, like you said, it starts with a thought. So what are you thinking? That's the question that Ellen and I are asking our listening audience today. What are you thinking? Do you embrace change? Because we really do believe that it's a mindset to get you where you really want to be in life. And Ellen, I just thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing your life story and your book with us. It's very uplifting, very empowering.
Do I have time to just give you one very quick little story, which I think sums up everything we've been talking about? It says, if I may be permitted to name drop to illustrate my point, take the following example. I've decided to go for a coffee at the Café de Paris in Monaco. As I got ready that morning, I chose my outfit carefully, remembering that today is already the best. I felt good as I sat down and ordered my coffee, and I was soon joined by friends of friends. It turned out to be Ringo Starr, his wife Barbara, and a Spanish princess who invited us to accompany her to her house in a luxury apartment block overlooking the harbour. Imagine how out of place I would have felt had I not dressed up to go for that coffee. As it was, accepting the invitation was easy, knowing that I had already dressed for whatever exciting opportunities might show up.
Wonderful.
That's my life. Fabulous, and so can yours be.
Absolutely. Ellen, I am so jealous. Do you know Ringo was always my favorite Beatle?
Oh, really? he's a very funny guy. He's very dry humor. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So
Ellen,
I must say it's an absolute treat to sit there drinking tea with Ringo Starr and a Spanish princess. You certainly got to pinch yourself.
Oh, absolutely. Wow. Well, Ellen, you are truly living that fabulous life. And for those of you that are listening, if you want to learn how to live that fabulous life, and you just heard her, come on. See, sometimes you have to put a message out to the universe, so to speak. So when she was all dressed up, look what it attracted, because of the laws of attraction.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sums it up. Absolutely. That sums it up right there. Wow. Well, get a copy of her book, 7 Steps to Fabulous. Are you red carpet ready? Upgrade your life now. It is available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, anywhere where books are sold. The paperback on Amazon is currently $9.95, and you can get the Kindle version for $4.99. Ellen, you are fabulous. And we'd like to thank you.
It's a real attraction talking to you today.
Well, you've just made my day. You really have. And honestly, like I said, I'm going to continue doing what I've been doing, which is working on me. The kid is grown. Grandbabies are good. Now it's time to really, really focus on me. So, again, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
You go, girl.
Awesome. Keep us in touch. Keep us in touch if you have a new book coming out, or if you're going to make a special appearance. I'll be more than happy to promote it online for you.
I'd love that. Thank you so much.
Not a problem. Now, and you too. Go out there and enjoy that wonderful Miami weather. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Okay, that was author Ellen Frazer-Jameson. And she, again, the title of her book, 7 Steps to Fabulous. Are you red carpet ready? Upgrade your life now. So like she asked, are you more glum than glam? Are you looking past your sell date? Could you do with an overhaul? You know, ladies, because I know most of my listening audience are ladies, don't let life pass you by. I don't care how old you are or how young you are. Start living a fabulous life and see what attracts you, what you attract by stepping out. Now, see, just listening to Ellen, I know now I'm going to be a little bit more careful about picking my outfits and making sure that I look great because I want to attract great. So she's given us the tools to do that. So, again, the title of the book is 7 Steps to Fabulous. Are you red carpet ready? Upgrade your life now. Make sure you go online and download or purchase your copy today. That's our show for today. We'll be right back here Saturday for the Saturday edition of the Arthur Chat Show. Yes, we do have an author. We'll be talking to author Tricia Kelly. We will not have a show on Sunday because, as I mentioned during the broadcast, it's my birthday. So I'm going to take some Lynda time. So you guys get out here and enjoy your Wednesday. Blessings. Bye.
Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Earlier this week, Claire Tippins shared a princess nickname generator, 3 pictures of her dog wearing a tutu, and 2 online quizzes, including what candy is your dream castle made of? Claire, your sharing has tipped the sugar scale and turned into oversharing. But have no fear, princess. Geico has something worth sharing with your internet kingdom, like how you could save hundreds on your car insurance just by visiting geico.com. No magic wand required. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.